Halifax Highlanders are back on the ice in Goon, Last of the Enforcers. Just like the first Goon film, there are many on-ice fights and hijinks to go around. There are also a number of new faces.
Me and the baby are gonna eat, and that was some pad thai. Oh, why are we taking the long way? It's not...
Doug, do you want to go in and say a quick hello?
Well, I'll be honest, I already ate and I'm already drunk, so the bar seems to make sense.
In the new film, we meet Eva's sister, Mary. She's played by Elisha Cuthbert. And as you can see, Mary, she's a straight shooter. And I can tell you, she has a lot of great one-liners in this film. Elisha is with us here this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. That's funny. And I haven't seen that clip yet. That's hilarious.
Well, even you're laughing, which means
yeah.
good.
I got to have a lot of fun. It was sort of the character lent itself to me being able to just go for it.
You know, I want to jump ahead to talking about Mary, this character.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times characters are based on people that we know. Do you know anybody like Mary?
Not particularly. I think she's a combination of, you know, girls I've seen and at the bar. She's a little bit of a wild card and a little bit of a hot mess, but was so much fun.
Well, she has a lot of really great one-liners, but she also has a lot of wisdom in this film. She injects a lot of sort of what the truth is in this movie.
To Eva, yeah, I think she sort of kind of pushes her along and says, you know, listen, you got to get your life together. And I mean, of her being the hot mess, it kind of it works. But it was a lot of fun, and to reconnect with Jay. We worked together when we were younger on Popular Mechanics for Kids. So.
Oh, and because we are such good researchers, here's a photo. So this is you and Jay Baruchel working on Popular Mechanics for Kids.
First of all, my skin looks so great in that picture.
You do look really good.
I was like, can I get that really skin back? Look how he's a baby. We're both babies.
Okay, so
that was a lot of fun.
Okay, so fast forward, you guys meet up again, and you're working on this film together. Except now he's the
directing.
director. What was that like?
It was incredible because we got to spend a lot of time together when we were in our sort of awkward teens, and for him to be directing was just so full circle for me. And
could you take him seriously?
No, I did, and he was so great. I have to say, I was ready to have a lot of fun, no doubt, but was so pleasantly surprised at how amazing of a director he was.
This movie is very Canadian, shot in Canada, you know, Canadian actors and directors.
Yeah.
What was it like to be part of such a Canadian production?
Oh, I was really proud to be a part of it. It was really lucky that Jay called me and wanted me to be a part of it, even in this sort of smaller way. And the part is small, but it was so big in a way that I could come into the scenes and just have fun and go with it and just go be wild, really.
It is a really fun film, but there's some really great Canadian moments in it. And there's at one point, I remember watching the film thinking, this reminds me of watching Canada get the gold medal after the U.S. game.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's towards the end of the movie, and the crescendo and the whole that you really feel like a proud Canadian.
You know, the one thing about this project is that I didn't have to worry about my Canadian accent. So most of the time I go into set going, okay, no sorries, no oot and about, but I went in and I was like, who cares? It's great.
There's a lot of blood in this film.
Yeah.
I described it to people afterwards as Game of Thrones on skates.
That's good, yeah.
You know, you are used to watching a lot of hockey. You know, you're married to an NHL player, Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah.
What parts of this movie could you relate to?
I mean, most of my stuff had nothing to do with the ice part.
Your skin looks great there, by the way.
Nice and tan there. That's good. But yeah, that was us at Sens Foundation charity ball. It was really actually a lovely night. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it was similar in the sense that I could listen to the guys kind of talking hockey talk, and I'm used to hearing Dion, and so that was familiar to me. But a lot of my stuff had nothing to do with the ice, so it was kind of refreshing.
You know, your face is very familiar to me because every Christmas I see you in Love Actually.
Oh, yeah.
I love this film, but you know, you're also now on a show with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, The Ranch.
Yeah, on the Ranch.
Netflix, yeah.
So how do you pick your roles? There's such a diversity to them.
Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it diverse. I mean, I try to keep it different, and you know, The Ranch has been really wonderful because the cast has just been fantastic. Sam Elliott is amazing, and Deborah Winger, and Ashton Kutcher, and Danny Masterson. It's just a great group to be a part of. So when they called and wanted me in it, I was like, yes. So it was great. So you know, you kind of just have the projects come, and if they make sense and you feel connected to it in some way, then it's kind of worth pursuing and doing. So.
Well, your career is fantastic.
Thank you.
And you are you are doing a fantastic job within this film and in the promotion. What was your favorite part of working on this movie?
I think just reconnecting with Jay. And I've worked with Sean William Scott a couple of times prior, so I think he's getting sick of me. But but no, it was really amazing to connect with Jay again and to be a part of a Canadian film. I'm really proud of it. So
you should be really proud of it.
Thanks.
It is a lot of fun. I spent a lot of time watching like the Medicine Hat Tigers in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's reminded me a lot of that.
Yeah.
It was a good film. All right, you can catch Goon: Last of the Enforcers in theaters. It comes out March 17th.